Hey there, welcome back to Tennille Talks. So, this is a reading about a mature man who is at a distance from you. And it seems like at one point this mature man had access to you, or he was able to watch you, although at a distance. So, this is somebody that could have some type of occult knowledge or spiritual ability, but nonetheless, this man has not been able to eavesdrop on your energy. And so, however, they were able to read you or to sense where you were, what you were feeling, how you were operating in your own space, no more is this man able to see this. Now, this mature man is coming out as somebody that's important. They have some type of authority. Now, they could be a part of some type of organization. And in this organization, this man would be somebody that's positioned at the top, either as like a chief, some type of guru, somebody who has a special set of knowledge, right? And so this is a leader, but right now, the only thing that this leader can focus on is you. And the reason why they are so focused on you is because you are coming up in the energy of an elder, but you are an elder that has been newly initiated. Now, when I say elder, I don't mean that you have to be a senior or among the elderly, but I mean that there is a wisdom, there is a power that you have access to, and that power at one point was only reserved for the elders, people who had put in a long time or who had studied for a period of time to acquire some type of knowledge or some type of skill. You have this knowledge and you possess this skill. You are coming up in the energy as the high priestess. Now, this mature man is somebody who they are definitely older than you, but they are a little confused as to why you have access to these abilities, because this is a person who is seasoned. They've been in the game a long time, right? And so something about you is almost like an anomaly. Something about you isn't making sense, but they've watched you for a long time, which is why they are so confused as to how they missed the moment when you accessed your true abilities and power. Now, when this man lost contact or he was no longer able to stay in communication with you, it seems like they started to send people in order to get those people inside your energy so that they would be able to have access to you to better be able to read whatever it is you're going through, okay? And so now this person that was sent towards you, whoever it was that took this journey or who traveled towards you, this person was supposed to be stepping forward as a part of a promotion, right? So now we have somebody who's a part of an organization, who's at the top. They are the one that's invested in you. They can't reach you. They send someone towards you. The person they send towards you is looking to rank up. They're looking to grow within whatever this community is. And so this man, this mature man, has essentially given them an opportunity to prove themselves. And so you are the opponent that they are up against to show essentially what they're made of. Now, the person that was sent to you is almost like a perfectionist. This person believes that they can't lose, that they are capable of doing anything that they set their mind to. And so this person has a tendency to feel regret or to go through self-judgment whenever it is that they don't achieve a task. And so in this person's mind, they truly believe that they are going to be successful in the attack that they are about to lead against you. I know it's an attack because we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about betrayal, right? It talks about essentially being left for dead, right? Being so wrongly abused that you have nothing left inside of you. And so the plan was to come and it was to put you through so much pain or so much devastation that you would be depleted. All of your life force would be drained out of you. And so the energy of the person that is moving towards you is someone who's showing up as the Son of Knives, which could be the Knight of Swords, right? This is a person who has a tendency to go very hard in trying to provoke others, right? This is somebody that's clever, very persuasive. So they're good with the tongue. They're good with their mind, right? They're quick. They're witty. They may even be humorous, but they have a tendency to abuse their tongue. So they could be a gossiper, a gambler. This is somebody who likes to hustle, but they like to hustle information so that they can outthink you or outsmart you. This isn't somebody that necessarily has like manpower or muscle or passion or heart, but logically, this is somebody who thinks a big game, even if they don't have the energy to put behind it, okay? Now, when you cross paths with this person, you may have considered that they are the kind of person that likes to take unnecessary risk. You even could consider them as someone that was two-faced, right? Maybe they would talk a lot to you about people that they were somehow connected to in their past, but just the way in which this person governs their tongue, something about them let you know that maybe they weren't to be the most trusted, right? Maybe this is a person who truly is the antagonist, but who often likes to put themselves in the role of victim, right? They're always at the mercy. Somebody is always doing something wrong to this person, but in reality, they are the perpetrator. This person was coming towards you and your emotions were the only thing on their mind. And so their goal was literally to connect to your emotions. And the goal is that they need to wrap themselves around your emotions so that when they betray you or when they strike, they have a better chance of wounding you because of how close you let them in to your emotional body. You let them into your waters. And so when they cause a storm in your waters, you lose control. You capsize, right? You are overtaken by your own self. Now that was the plan. That is what was supposed to happen when the mature man at a distance who couldn't access you sent somebody else towards you. The goal was to overtake you, right? And so the idea is that when these people approach you, they find out that their worst fear has come true. You are sitting in the energy of truth and innocence and purity. You are clean. You are representing goodness. You are in a space in your life where you are finally at a fresh start. And so these are giving me people that are a part of your past that may not have wanted you to ascend or expand or to grow in your own life. And it seems like for quite a while there was a distance or there was a gap in communication. And so these people couldn't see what you were doing, right? And so now they enter your space and you are sitting in the energy of this high priestess, but you are a high priestess that has leveled up. You've gone through some type of initiation. Now, because of the gifts and the abilities that you have, unlike the elders that are watching you, you didn't have to go through years of study. You didn't have to take a class. You didn't have to sit under a certain teacher, right? You didn't have to go through the ranks or the levels that those before you had to kind of push through. Somebody like you has the ability to promote themselves. You are an old soul. Never are you alone. And so literally by being guided by the Holy Spirit, you can self-initiate yourself into the next level of whatever rank it is that you are joining. And I'm talking about spiritually. Now that you are in the role of this high priestess, you've got this fresh start, you're clean again. And so you've burned off your karma. You've been tied and attached to toxic people, right? You've worked through all of these connections and you are on your divine path. Once you are on your divine path, you almost like you have a sphere or a bubble of protection that surrounds you. Right? And so since you're on these paths and these people recognize it, they know that whatever the energy is that they send to you, it doesn't have the same pull that it used to. You have the ability to transmute. You are sitting in the energy of a high priestess that can take the attacks that this person has brought to you, and you can transmute them into energy that you can use, which means that there is no longer any spell work or magic that can harm you or that can bring evil to your doorstep. No, any energy that you receive inside of your sphere, you can decide how you are going to use it because you have the ability to transmute it. You can make it into what you want. So evil can come and you can use it as excess. You can use it as gain. That is an ability that many people are not able to access without going through the proper channels of receiving the knowledge and the skills. You have done this on your own, but alongside the Most High, right? And so you are a person of importance. Your intuition, your dreams, and your visions, they hold power. At any point in time, when your realm or your world, your existence, when it becomes too much for you, all you have to do is let go and let God, right? It's almost like you are working in partnership with the universe and the Most High. You have moved into a space of harmony, but you are sitting in a space of harmony because you have access to wisdom. This wisdom, it brings a sense of peace and stability to your life, even when you don't have all the answers to the things that are plaguing you. You truly are sitting in your own innocence and in your own purity. You have made it back to your path, right? You have received some type of promotion, a spiritual promotion that has made you untouchable. Now, there is a community that is led by a woman who is coming out in the devil energy. So this could be a woman who is a Capricorn. This could be a woman who cares a lot about status quo in high society, but this is a woman who spoke ill against you, right? So for many seasons prior to you getting to your place of purity, whatever your life looked like, people were able to speak about you or to talk against you, right? And so whoever they spoke to, whoever this community is that perceived you in a certain way, is about to recognize that you are not who they said you were. And this woman has a specific interest in discovering what you are because she was the one who led the campaign against you time and time again. And so this group is bound because they share the same beliefs, whether this is a religious group or some type of occult group. This is a group who thinks that they have the ability to possess or to control and dominate specific people. At one point, you may have been a person who they thought that they had dominant over until you reach this new level of success. You found your purpose. You found your purpose, and no longer are you tied to whatever it is that people said you were or believed you were. It's almost like anything that they spoke about you, it is being removed from you, right? Like you are proving them wrong, but this is happening publicly in front of the eyes of others. And so the power that they had over you, it was short-lived. The secrecy, the plots, any hidden motives that this woman had in this community, she is about to be revealed as somebody who is false or untrustworthy because divinely you are being seen in your true essence and your true form. Now, this woman at one point felt like the words that she was offering to others about you, she wanted to say that her intentions were pure. It's almost like she's wanting to backpedal and she's wanting to make it seem like she never wanted to harm you. The things that she said or spoke about you were true, right? But again, your slate has been wiped clean by the Most High. And so, a dirty tongue litters its owner. Anybody who spoke dirt over your name or who spoke ill of you, all of the things that they spoke about you, they are left sitting with the energy of those words. And those words, it doesn't stick to you. It doesn't fit you. Right? You're sitting in a position of purity as a high priestess who works with the Most High God. Right? You have access to not only this physical realm, but to the invisible realm as well. Whoever was supposed to come to you was supposed to steal food. When I say food, I'm talking about energy. This community, this mature man who's kind of leading this organization, these people need food. They need to eat. And since they have been separated from you, things have not been as fulfilling as they once were when they felt that they had control over you. But their ability to control or to dominate you, it was short-lived. And as soon as you broke ties, as soon as you broke the connection, you started to step into harmony with your own path. Right? You moved into your own goodness. This is when whatever cloak they put on you, this is when God literally removed it and said, now look who it is that you persecuted. Look who it is that you did these harmful things to. This is the truth and the reality of who this being is, right? You belong to the Most High, and so now you're being represented as a divine being. You are being seen in your full light. Now, the person that came towards you was unsuccessful, but they were so arrogant and so stubborn in thinking that they would have been able to access you. Now, did they make an attempt to emotionally harm and wound you? Yes, but you were so locked in and tapped into your path and your true presence and your true form that any effort they made was short-lived. And so now these people are figuring out how to find control, how to take their power back. And so badly they were looking for a message that would have brought them relief, right? But instead, the message that came through is like, look, I came here to take away something and I wasn't able to get it, right? They wanted to steal something. They wanted to take something from you without permission. When somebody steals from you, they are not intending on returning it, right? And so people have been stealing your energy and never replenishing, never refilling, never bringing you back to a place of wholeness. The idea is to always leave you weak and wounded and depleted so that you cannot be on your path. But the problem is that before they could send this person to you, you had already gotten position. And so when this person sent or did whatever they were supposed to emotionally do to you, whatever energy they were supposed to project towards you, you ate it. You ate it, you consumed it, and you used it as your own. This is the power that they did not know you possessed. The fact that you can transmute energy. And so for just a little window of time, maybe they thought that they had control or dominance over you, but they are now recognizing that you have been initiated. You hold rank, you hold power. There's no way that you can transmute without being in your birthright or operating in your divinity. And so you have access to something that they never thought you would be able to get. But you didn't get the access from them. So not only are they puzzled, but they're pissed off. Right? Because they know without a doubt for sure, never will they be able to steal from you again. As soon as they enter your space, you can feel them. You can sense and recognize the intentions of their presence, right? Deception, it no longer is able to hide itself. You are a new elder. You have a new power that you possess, right? And so these people were looking for news and information that would have told them that progress has been made. Yes, we made forward movement. We found the revolution, the resolution, right? Whatever delays these people were experiencing in their life, it was because you were gone and they lost access. And when people are being sent to you, it's because they are trying to retrieve your energy. They need it. Right? But they are unsuccessful because you are eating them alive. And it looks like you're doing nothing, but you're sitting still and you have access to this wisdom that tells you who they are, what they're doing, and how you need to best respond. And every time you are obedient and you are following the direction and the instruction that you are receiving. And so these people don't stand a chance. And so somebody is watching you, focused on you. If you didn't know it, you have achieved a victory. You absolutely have overcome some type of obstacle. And so the enemies that were once standing in front of you, you have literally swept them aside. And so this is almost like your first victory of the newly appointed or newly officiated elder, right? And so this is like the victory that you needed. It may have been your first big victory since you've stepped into your path, right? Since you've been operating in your calling. This may have been your first occult moment where you prove to yourself and to others that you do possess some type of magic, right? And so you have flexed your powers in such a way that people are confused. These people were supposed to be bigger than you, smarter than you, more, they had wealth and access to resources and power that you didn't have. But how did you achieve this? How did you get here? These people were trying to end their suffering. They have been going through hard times, and so badly they just wanted to experience a break in the energy. They wanted to be rescued or have some type of miracle essentially save them. And the miracle that would have saved them would have been food, a specific type of food that was your energy that would have fed them. And I don't know if this masculine is a relative, a father, an uncle. This could be a masculine that you had some type of connection with personally in the past. But the people that are at the top of this are people that I feel you have had personal relationships with. Now, they could be a part of this religious organization where they've kind of, introduced you as being definitely something less than what you are, right? But now, if it were true, if everything were true about the things that people have spoke about you, then the outcome would not look this way, right? And so the things that they said, the words of good intent, they are not matching the outcome. And so this is where people start to reveal themselves. The secrets are going to be revealed. They no longer can control this beast. You have become a beast that they cannot ride. They do not have power over. And so now they are at your mercy. Anything that they attempt to do to you, you eat it. You turn it into what you want. You are just like a machine. Do you understand? Being able to transmute energy, you are a machine. You convert one energy into another, and you use it for something new. You use it for something beneficial that will help you grow. That means there is no harm that can come to you. People can speak evil over your life. They can send you evil energy. They can give you the evil eye. Once you feel the energy, to you, it's just energy. You will use it how you need to use it. So the will and the intent that they have put on energy, once it gets to you, you strip it clean and you devour it. But you devour it for your gain. What does that mean for the people? What does that mean for this mature man or this community when they cannot negatively impact you? Right? And so now they're trying to figure out, well, how do okay, fine. If I can't control it, if I can't stop it, if I can't stop them from moving forward or from growing or from being on their path, well, let me just watch. Let me just see what they're doing. Let me just try to predict what's going to happen next, right? And so these people are scrambling to be able to have some type of link into you. Right? And you've pushed these people out. You have cut them off. And it almost looks like you're sitting still and doing nothing. But as a high priest or a high priestess, your realm is within you. And as soon as you go within, you have the ability to control everything that is happening on the outside. Right? And so there is nothing outside of you that is ever going to be more powerful than you. Nothing outside of you can dictate anything about your life, your journey, your energy. Nothing. They have no power or control over you. This has been a long time coming. And so truths are being revealed because you are just pure, you are innocent. If you didn't know that you are entering or you have entered in your season of fresh starts, you are absolutely here now, right? And so you've been through the karma. You've been through it. You learned how to control your emotions. People are not able to enter your energetic space and field and just give you anything or treat you any way or speak to you any kind of way. Before they even get close enough, you already have gotten the download that they're on their way. Before they open their mouth to tell you what they're there for, you already know. Right? And so once you've gained your power, those that abused it or those that had access to it, they have entered into seasons of suffering. Never again will you be off of your divine path. Never again will you be asleep. Or will you not know who you are or what your calling is or what you're capable of? I think for quite a while, the fact that you were ignorant to your mission, your path, and your own ability, it allowed other people to misuse and to abuse you, right? And it gave them gain. It gave them success and rewards because you just didn't know what you didn't know. But now that you are standing in position, it changes, and all they want is to have access to you. And it's crazy because for a period of time, you were right there. You were closer to them than you had ever been before. And they couldn't see it. They didn't sense it. They had no idea that this is the future that they would be a part of right now with you. They had no idea. But you were commanding and controlling your own ship. Right? And so a divine being that knows that they are divine, that is a being that almost becomes untouchable. Right? And it's not that you weaponize your divinity. It's not that you become a bully and you used it to chastise people. No, you only use it when it is recommended, when it is required and necessary. Right? And so you sit and you hold it and you abide by the way that you just honor it in such a way that you're not going to lose it. You're not going to lose access to this version of you. You don't have to worry about messing anything up or not getting anything right. You are where you're supposed to be, and you have become who you were always sanctioned to become. This is you, the high priestess that transmutes energy, the high priestess that is a part of a higher society. You represent a status quo, but we're talking about spiritually. So if in the physical world people were able to overlook you, no longer can they do that because spiritually you have acknowledged your own rank. You have gone through an initiation. You are in harmony with your own life. Nobody can mess up the divine design. I feel like now your divinity is flowing and it's moving you. Nobody can interrupt that. Nobody can interrupt that except for you. But knowing who you are now, you wouldn't allow it, right? You wouldn't put yourself in situations, or you wouldn't make yourself to be a member of a community that does ill, right? Or who looks to control and to dominate those that they deem are lesser. And so this message is for the high priest, the high priestess, the one that has just recognized that they are on their path, that you have the ability to transmute any darkness that comes towards you. You are an old soul. You have been here before. Your dreams and your visions and your intuition is helping you to build and create the life and the world that you were always supposed to play a role in. You've made it. You have made it. Right? And so life is going to look very different from you because you haven't lived in this identity. You haven't been able to express yourself in this way. And so those that journey towards you to prove you wrong, or who journey towards you to sabotage you, they are weak. And they will continue to be weakened by you because of what you can do with energy. Right? They're bringing you a shitty energy and you are transmuting it into beautiful, clean energy that you can use. So what can these people really do now? What power do they possess over you? What can they do to hinder you or to slow you down or to trip you up? Nothing. Nothing. And so there's somebody at a distance who is watching you and focusing on you and trying their very best to eavesdrop, to see what's next. Well, what are you talking about? Where you're going? What you're going to do? How are you going to do it? Is anybody with you? I mean, these people they can't look away. And so bad they wanted to have a message of relief. So bad they wanted to know that this was a fluke. You're not who they feared you were, right? So bad they just wanted to know that whatever is happening right now with you, it's false. It'll end soon. But the reality is that you will never change. You will never go back to a lesser form. You are divine and you are on your path. You didn't need anybody outside of yourself to initiate you. Whoever you were in your past life, you've gone through initiations. You've achieved and acquired all that you needed to be. Right? And so all you had to do was remember. Just remembering who you were is what allowed you to step into your own innocence. Living your truth, being authentic, honoring and doing the things that you love and that you're passionate about. When you follow your truth, you become your truest form. That is exactly what you did. Right? And so nothing fake or false can mess up truth. Truth is truth. All the time, every day of the week, this is who you are. This is what you do. And so what is being revealed is the falsities in the people that have come against you. And for a while, they thought that they were able to maintain you or control you or dominate you. But that was short-lived. They didn't realize that that it was only for a matter of time that they would have had this level of control. And so this community is starting to talk about the fact that something was hidden about you. There were secrets. Some people just may have envied you or may have been jealous. And so the campaigns that they led against you, they weren't really based or built on anything that you truly did wrong. It was people not liking you for you, not liking you or not loving you. And so I love you, and I hope that this reading was beneficial. Congratulations to you, and I will see you on the next reading. Take care.